Welcome beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. In today's video, I'll be answering all of your would you rathers and some extra would you rather questions. First of all, we have to answer the big ultimate question. Having a thought daughter or a gay son? This is a very serious question because this tells all you need to know about the opposite person when you ask him this question. And I've thought long times about this question. Sometimes I preferred thought daughter, sometimes gay son, but I believe that my final answer is thought daughter, because here's the main reason. I can never look again at my gay son and say you're my child. After a man goes through that inexplicable act, it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. The girl, obviously also disgusting what she's doing, but she's not gay. Well, let's start it off with your questions. First one here. Would you rather Messi die or PSG win the Champions League? This is a very easy question for me. Messi die. Because obviously I want my club to win the Champions League and I couldn't care less about that midget. Would you rather lose Mbappe to any team but win the Champions League, or never win the Champions but keep Mbappe? Obviously, sell Mbappe and win the Champions League. I mean, this is a very easy question. I love Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe, I couldn't care less. Would you rather witness PSG win the Champions League or witness your country win the World Cup? I would go with witnessing my country win the World Cup. It's obviously a much smaller chance for either Sweden or Algeria to win any future World Cups. So I'm gonna have to go with that. It's a much smaller chance of that happening, and I love my country more than I love my club. Would you rather PSG win one Champions League on the expense of Mbappe, or Mbappe win multiple Ballon d'Ors on the expense of PSG? Obviously, Paris Saint-Germain win the Champions League. I couldn't care less about Mbappe's Ballon d'Ors and who they give the prop to for him winning them. Couldn't care less. Would you rather have PSG win the next 3 Champions Leagues or reach 100k subs through the end of next year? Great question. I think I'm gonna still have to go with Paris Saint-Germain winning 3 Champions Leagues. Even though this is an private objective, this is something that would mean a lot to me. I still believe that if Paris Saint-Germain managed to win the next 3 Champions Leagues, it will have an extremely positive effect on this YouTube channel, and maybe I would have even more than 100k if Paris Saint-Germain went on to win a 3-peat. Would you rather suck a BBC or support Marseille? I hate Marseille, but in this situation, in this context, in this matter, I would have to support them. Would you rather have Mbappe win a Champions League now, but he never scores again, or let Marseille win the treble ball, your favorite players win the Ballon d'Or? I would obviously have Mbappe wins the Champions League and he never scores again. I guess that's because he gets some sort of injury or ACL, and as I said, I couldn't care less if it meant Paris Saint-Germain winning the Champions League. Sell Colomboani or sell Gonçalo Ramos? I wouldn't want to sell them either. I'm not thinking about selling either of them. It's way too early on to say something like that, but if I had to sell one of them, I would probably sell Gonçalo Ramos. Because Colomboani, first of all, he's French. I know he's a bit older, but that also means he's more experienced. He's had a better start to his Paris Saint-Germain stint. Friends with Mbappe and some other French teammates. They're more good stuff when it comes to Colomboani than Gonçalo Ramos. Would you rather have sex with Morgan Freeman or take over the world? Yeah, a question like that doesn't deserve an answer. Would you rather win Champions League or France win another World Cup? I am not French. So obviously Paris Saint-Germain winning the Champions League. But even if I was French, alright, I would still go with Paris Saint-Germain winning its first Champions League over France 2 World Cups. Would you rather PSG winning the Champions League 7 times in a row or Algeria winning the World Cup? In this moment, I would obviously go with Paris Saint-Germain winning 7 Champions Leagues in a year. I love Algeria, but 7 Champions Leagues in a row, that's absolutely insane. I would have to go with that. Would you rather support Marseille or watch Marseille win the treble? I would rather watch Marseille win the treble than supporting Marseille, obviously. Your land winning the World Cup or PSG winning the Champions League? So another similar question, and I would obviously go with Algeria or Sweden winning the World Cup. Mbappe at Madrid or Mbappe at Bayern? Mbappe at Bayern. Would you rather have Marseille win their 2nd Champions League at the Stade de France, or Barcelona knock you out in the Champions League semis and they also win the final? Barca, congrats for winning the Champions League. Would you rather support Real Madrid or support Barcelona? Neither, but if I had to support one of them, man, I can't answer this question. I mean, Ibras played at Barca, so maybe there's some logic to me. Sometime if I started watching football a bit earlier, then may have liked Barcelona a bit better. So just for that small reason, I'm gonna go with FC Barcelona. Would you rather PSG win the treble or Algeria win the next AFCON and World Cup? Algeria win the next AFCON and World Cup, obviously. Would you rather be a pedophile or never win a Champions League? Again, very good question. I would have to opt for the first one. I can't see my club not winning a Champions League. I would opt for the first one, but I could be considered as that in one country, but not be in another country. So I would do it in the other country where you're not seen as one, even though in other countries you're seen as one. So in 2021, would you rather have signed Messi or Griezmann? Messi. Ooh, I mean, now that I think about it, Messi helped us a lot marketing, but that was only sporting reasons. Griezmann would have, I don't know, he plays a bit similar to Neymar, but it would have obviously been better, I think, than Lionel Andres Messi. Plus, he's younger, so we'd still be at the... It's tough one. Tough one. Probably Griezmann. I mean, Messi is that affection. It's having Lionel Messi at your club. I'll probably I'll go with Griezmann. Rather get Di Maria or Salah to PSG in their prime. I mean, I got to see Di Maria pretty much in his prime at PSG, so I'm gonna keep it like that. Would you prefer PSG winning a Champions League with Mbappe leaving for Madrid, or PSG not winning the Champions League and Mbappe staying? Obviously, PSG winning the Champions League. I don't care that much about Mbappe. Would you rather Algeria win World Cup or PSG win their first Champions League this season? Algeria win the World Cup. Would you rather be a pedophile or be gay? I would be the first one. Would you rather be gay or a Barcelona fan? I would rather be a Barcelona fan. Would you rather be able to fly or be able to turn invisible? Great question. I would probably choose to be able to fly. That means I would get to other destinations much quicker, which would help me so much in life. So I would obviously take that. And it's much cooler, I would say. Be able to fly. All right, most people are idiots. Would you rather be able to watch your dreams again in a video? Be able to fall asleep by snapping your fingers? Ooh. Look, it's cool to be able to watch your dreams, but I would obviously take falling asleep by snapping your fingers. It will help, again, a lot more in life than the other one. The other one is cool and fun, but it doesn't really help. Would you rather save a member of your family or save 1,000 strangers? Easy. Save a member of my family. Couldn't give a fuck about those people. Would you rather always be hot, always be cold? So would you either want to swear all the time or like... I would always be hot. I mean, I'm always hot, so it wouldn't change that much. Would you rather live an extra 25 years, live a life without the need to sleep? Live a life without the need to sleep. I would do that because, I mean, I would have 24 hours a day. I'd not think about sleep. I would be able to do stuff in that time. I would have so much more time, and like, what's the point of living 25 extra years if you're just like handicapped or something? Weird. Well, again, people don't use their brain. Would you rather be abducted by aliens, possessed by a demon? Well, look, obviously I'm religious, so this isn't a joke for me. I would obviously be abducted by these so-called aliens that, yeah, if they exist. Would you rather be stuck in a broken ski lift in a broken elevator? I would take ski lift. At least then, yeah, I would take ski lift. Easy. Would you rather be able to read lips, known sign language? Be able to read lips. I don't care about sign language. And like, how small is the minority of that people that use the sign language? Would you rather be able to live 100 years? 100 years in the future? I don't understand this question. Oh, take this. I don't want to go to the future. Like, I don't... Weird question. Would you rather eat pizza every day, eat pasta every day? I love pizza more than I love pasta, but I think pasta, it's easier to be consistent with it. So I would take pasta for that. Well, would you rather always have a pebble in your shoe, always have an eyelash in your eye? I would take pebble in the shoe. It's irritating, but I don't want anything in my eye. Would you rather wear socks with holes in them, wear dirty shoes? Dirty shoes. I guess. Would you rather always get stuck in traffic, always have terrible internet? I mean, I would always be stuck in traffic. I mean, internet is very needed for me. I wouldn't want terrible internet. Would you rather get rid of all the bad drivers on the road, never have to wait in line at the store again? I mean, I don't drive a car, so I would take this. Well, that's been it for your Would You Rather. If you enjoyed this video, comment something, like the video, and as usual, allez, Paris!